Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is O5HW5, variables on both sides, involving some multiple variables in the equations. Your directions are to solve for the length variable L in the following equations, aka get L all by itself. So let's look at a few problems, and then you guys are going to handle the rest of the problems on your own. So we have problem number 1, 2L plus 5W is equal to negative 6L plus 67. Now our goal is to get L's all to one side and then isolate all the other variables and numbers to the other side. So something I notice here is we have an L on the left hand side equal sign and an L on the right hand side. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to get this L, this term, over to the other side. And we practice that by using inverse operations. So the opposite of minus 6L is going to be plus 6L. So I'm going to add 6L to both sides. And when I do that, you get 2L plus 6L gets you 8L plus 5W equals 67. Now we have to move the 5W to the other side, so I do minus 5W to both sides of that equation. Now, one has W, one doesn't, so I put it off to the side, just like in the previous videos. Combine our like terms here. The 5W and a minus 5W, they cancel out, so equals 67 minus 5W. Now we're very, very close. We have to get rid of that 8. So this is 8 times. So the inverse operation of times 8 is divide by 8. So we got to divide by 8 to both sides. And when we do that, we got to do it to all the other terms when it comes to multiplication and division. So 8 divided by 8 gets you just 1L. Now 67 over 8, it gets you some decimal. So that's why I leave it in this form. And negative 5 over 8 gets you a decimal too. So I've put everything divided by 8. That's a nice pretty form. That's problem number 1. Let's do problem number 2 together. So I notice I have an L on both sides, so I'm going to move this 1, 2L to this side because the bigger number are the more positive numbers on the left-hand side. So I'll take the smaller one, or the number that's left on the number line, and I move it over to the bigger number side. So I'm going to subtract 2L from both sides. So minus 2L right here. And I'm also going to subtract it over there. 4L minus 2L gets you 2L. Oh, come on. We then add 14W to both sides. Since they're not like terms, I don't put it right underneath. These are opposite of one another, so they cancel out. So you're going to get 2L equals 106 plus 14W. Then we're going to divide by 2 to both sides. I'm not going to write that out. So L equals... make life easy. L equals 53 plus 7W, because 106 divided by 2 gets you 53, and 14W divided by 2 gets you 7W. That's problem number 2. Problem number 3 is very, very similar. Let's see if there's going to be any tougher ones. Problem number 4 is very similar, except instead of A's, we're now using C's and L's. This one's a little bit tougher, so let's talk about that. It involves also a combined like terms. So what I like to do, I like to combine like terms first, just to make things a little bit easier. So 7L minus 5L gets you 2L. So we'll go 2L minus 2d equals 70 plus 6l. Now I'm going to subtract 6l from both sides. So minus 4l minus 2d equals 70. Now I'm going to add 2d to both sides. So it gets a little bit longer here. And the problems get bigger. Oop. So add 2d. 70 and 2d, they're not like terms, so I don't combine them. So minus 4l equals 70 plus 2d. Then we divide by 4 to both sides. Or divide by negative 4. $70 divided by negative 4 is, when you simplify it, becomes down 35 over negative 2. And 2 divided by negative 4 becomes negative 1/2, hence why it's positive 1 over negative 2. So that's the most simplified form here. That's the answer number 5. And the rest of the problems you guys should be able to handle on your own. So number 6 through 10, make sure you complete those problems on your own. Make sure you hit that submit button. If you have any questions, please come to Extra Help. I'd be happy to help you out. Or if we have a few minutes during the end of class, I'll be happy to help you out then too. All right, have yourself a good night.